Guys, do not forget all our shelving is still available. It is on eBay and Etsy. I will post links down below. We have tons ready to go, plus tons of low-C micro ramps ready to go. We are selling full sets. We got a ton of stuff that just came in for projects. And we are going to talk about one project today. So let's get to that. Alright guys, so today we are back. And I don't know if you guys watch my eBay a lot, but if you do, then you now know I sold this car. And I think it's going to be kind of quite a surprise for a lot of people that I actually did sell this one. Because it's just a simple fact, we haven't had much time with it. I think I've only put about 3 battery packs through this. I've had tons of fun upgrading it. It's got a lot of my own parts on it. It's got a lot of Traxxas upgrades on it. Basically what I did is I took a JATO BL2S and we put the parts on it to make it a VXL. Not using, for the system, we have a hobby wing system in there that is 4S capable, things like that. I do have some running videos of this truck. If you want to see it, you can check those out. But one of the big problems I have in winter is that there's not much time to run stuff. And it's not because it's busy outside, or busy, sorry. It's not because I'm super busy. Actually, this is the time of year when my work really slows down. Well, not my work, but my business slows down. So from about December until, I would say about right now, it's starting to pick back up and we are getting busier. But from December until about January, January 20th, halfway through January, beginning of December, we're pretty slow. And so yeah, that comes with other things. That comes up with having to save money and things like that to get through those months and still be able to pay bills and make things happen. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not even a 100,000-aire. I don't have a shit ton of money in the bank. YouTube isn't really needs for money for me. It is more of a hobby within a hobby, or a hobby of a hobby. Which is really, I love RC stuff. I'm really passionate about RC stuff. We do a ton of RC stuff, even stuff off YouTube I do that I don't necessarily video. And it seems like the reason I just don't is it doesn't get a lot of views, and it's not a lot of things people want to see when we do some of the other stuff. But when new models come out, I try to pick them up and I try to put them on YouTube. It helps with views and subscribers and things. Maybe someday I will get paid enough from YouTube where I can just do YouTube, but I don't see it in the near future, even in probably the next few years here. So, for now, it is a hobby. It is a really great hobby, and with that comes the expense of actually doing this stuff. And if you guys know RC, you know how expensive it is. Like, there's things I want to do for YouTube, but then there's also things in the background that people on YouTube don't really care to see that I also want to do. And like one of those things is the fifth scale stuff, building these and buying these. They're really expensive, but we do a lot of fifth scale stuff, but I don't always put it on YouTube, but I put quite a bit on YouTube with the Taylor 35. And I do actually have an idea for an HBI Baja video that I'm going to be doing soon too with the snow. That will be coming out that I think a lot of people will really enjoy. Even people that don't have a lot of snow. So there's a lot of stuff too, like RC stuff I have that I just haven't made videos on in a while because I don't feel like people really care to see it. Like for one is X-Max. It's been out so long that there's so many videos out there that when you post a video like X-Max Bash video, it's not going to get a whole ton of views unless you're someone who already has a ton of subscribers that are coming back and rewatching, and that just is for the simple fact of that there's so many out there, there's so many videos they can watch. And now that necessarily hasn't happened with this model, but as far as upgrading this anymore, I don't want to waste any more money on this. And that's just the truth of it. I've upgraded it to where I feel like it needs to be. We've done what we can for YouTube for people to see. We have made it a VXL, which was my plans. Or was my plan. And it's a great buggy. It's a fun buggy. I'm not selling it because I don't like it, because I love it, but I could use the money for other projects. Outside of my hobby and in my business, I have bills, and we need to make those bills. So when it comes down to it, if I want to upgrade something else or I'm getting ready to do something else, we're going to sell something to make that happen for you guys. And now I'm just going to say this real quick. If you're on this channel for JATO stuff, if you subscribe for JATO stuff, do not leave. because Traxxas is coming out with a VXL, and when that VXL drops, I will be getting one. I will be picking one up. We're going to test it. I'm going to kind of in my head compare it to with what I built. And we're going to do some stuff with that buggy. And that buggy I will probably keep a long time because it is something I really do want. So just throwing that out there. But I mean, with this thing, to still make it the actual VXL, I would need the tires from the VXL. And it's putting way too much money into this buggy that it's not worth. So we'll just wait till the VXL comes out. When the VXL comes out, we'll buy it. I got good money for this. Someone paid me very, very good money. I feel like he still got a fair deal. I lost about $100 on this project, which I'm okay with. That's not a big deal. So you could say I lost a lot of money, but with RC stuff, you're always losing money, especially when you start upgrading things. People don't like paying for upgrades, and if you find someone who does, send them my way because I'd love to sell them some stuff. But yeah, people just nowadays with RC don't pay for upgrades. I mean, people don't want to pay anything for RC nowadays. It's kind of sad to say, but like when COVID was going on and stuff, RC was so hot, and like if you listed something for sold, it was gone in 4 hours. But now it's like if you list something, it just sits and it sits and it sits and it sits. So it's just something to kind of think about nowadays. And when you sell stuff, you're really taking a big loss. You are taking a huge loss nowadays. And there just is no way around it. And if you expect to get retail for stuff, then you're kind of stupid because you're not going to get retail for it. I mean, that's the way it's always been. You're not going to get retail, but I mean, during COVID times when stuff was hot, you could get pretty close to it. But it's not like that anymore. Like we used to buy lots a lot. I know you guys probably, like in the last year here, I think I posted up a couple of videos where I bought a couple lots. And I did pretty good on them. But like for me to go buy a lot right now, like it would have to be so cheap that people aren't even gonna want to sell their stuff. There was one lot I was looking at, and I think he had like 30 cars, and I think he wanted $4,000, and it was well worth the $4,000. And I could have went and picked it up, but the only problem with that was what I was afraid of is just I don't have the room to fucking put 30 cars anywhere. I would literally be stacking them. And I don't want to do that, and then if I don't sell them or if they sit too long because I don't want to give them away or things like that, they're going to sit in my way, and it's just, there's no room for them. It's just the fact of it. I don't have the room to keep around 40 cars. That is another reason why this is going to go, and we got to make space for the new one when it comes out. I'm thinking around springtime, Trax is going to drop the VXL. I'm really hoping. And when that comes, guys, make sure you tune in because I will have it. That is going to be it for this video. I just kind of wanted to explain why you guys aren't going to be seeing this car anymore. The last upgrade we did was the metal hubs, and I think that was a good choice. This really needed them. If you guys have a JATO, I suggest you going back and looking at some of my upgrade videos. And yeah, so no, I'm not selling it because I hate it. I love this car. It is a ton and ton and ton of fun. The times I have drove it. So yeah, so guys, don't think for a second I'm done in the JATO scene. I will be back with another JATO video eventually when that VXL is released. I want to get a Creighton version 6. I actually ended up having one at my hobby shop saved, but I didn't go pick it up because basically right now all I'd be making is an unboxing video, and when I do that unboxing with that, I also want to do a running video, and that is a truck I'm going to buy. I'm not going to get wet. I don't want to put in the snow, so we're going to wait on that. But we have some other things coming, so make sure you guys watch for that. Make sure you subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.